What's going on, guys? It's Professor Gnome, and today we're back with another episode of Trash to Treasure, and I'm focusing on Pachirisu. I love this card. I love Pachirisu. It's the first deck that I ever covered on this channel, like, a long time ago when I was just kind of figuring out how to even record with OBS. Please don't go back and watch it. It's absolutely abysmal, but I kept it up for prosperity's sake. It was all the way back in, like, Pokemon TCG Online, not even live, so it's super old. But anyway... it focuses on this attack Wind-Up Thunder, which does 30 damage for each Pokemon attached, or each tool card attached to all your Pokemon. So the best way to do this is that we combo it with Honchkrow V. I know that there's the River Room that has the same ability, but having it on a stage 1 is just way too slow. So you want to have it on Honchkrow V because of the Boss Pockets ability that you can attach 4 tool cards to just one Pokemon. And so what we do is that we use Squawk to accelerate our board. We use Honchkrow to stack up tool cards, and then we hit for massive damage. The tool cards that we want to focus on is Forest Sealstone, because Honchkrow V is able to utilize it super well. We run Box of Disasters and Bravery Charm. Bravery Charm to either keep something alive, Box of Disasters to make it so our opponent are punished for knocking out our Honchkrows or trying to boss them up. And then we want EXP Share to make sure that we always have a Pachirisu ready to go, ready to do damage. And also we run Max Belt. This can be exchanged for either a Prime Catcher or even like a Neo Energy or something like that. I like Max Belt. It just kind of helps shore things up a little bit in, you know, clutch moments. But yeah, I like it a lot. And then we run Rescue Boards. 1, they're very splashable, and 2, they make it so that way we pretty much have nothing that ever has a retreat cost, so we can never really get trapped in the active, you know, needing to be able to retreat. The final one we run is Crisis Punch, because when it comes up, it's absolutely insane. And it can come up kind of often because of how many one prizers we're using. So it's pretty good. I like it a lot. And then for supporters, we just run a pretty basic line. 1 Iono, 1 Cynthia's, 1 Research, 2 Boss. It kind of finds us everything that we need. You can make the argument that it should be 1 Cynthia and 2 Iono, but I like this ratio. And yeah, that's going to be the list, guys. Definitely let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff, all the YouTube-y things. Be sure to let me know what other cards you want to see done in this format and, you know, used and played with. And then, you know, definitely join us in the community Discord. It's been really fun in there. We go over like different lists and builds and all that kind of stuff, as well as just look for games. It's been great. Lastly, for like the little announcements before we get into game 1, I'm still working on trying to put together the first Discord and community tournament. Unfortunately, I haven't heard anything back from Limitless, and I've been waiting for a little while. I reached out to them in their community Discord and haven't really heard anything back. So I'm still waiting on that. If anyone knows how to kind of get that shored up, then please let me know, so I can try to get that resolved so we can get the tournaments going. If that's not an option and I can't really get through to Limitless and get that working, then we'll probably have to run it on a different site or in a different way. So if you also know any ways to make that a little bit easier, definitely let me know so we can get these tournaments up and running, because I'd love to be able to host those for you guys. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of the last of the announcements, and I will see you guys in game 1. Peace. Alright, we're into game 1. We'll see what our opponent's playing. We are going to mulligan here. Our opponent mulligan as well, so that's pretty cool. We'll see what they're playing. Looks like possibly Dialga, which is actually pretty good for us. We'll be able to play the Squawk down. We have some options with our Town Store. We have a Nest Ball to help set up a second, set up a second Pachirisu if we want to. We could also get the Bidoof down, so that way we are set up for Bibarel. We do have the other experience share though, and that's, or rather the experience share, which is going to be pretty good for us. So we can go energy, we can go place the Town Store down, We'll Nest Ball here. We'll go Pachirisu EXP share Rescue Board onto the Honchkrow. Then we can Town Store, grab ourselves our Sealstone, throw that onto the Honchkrow as well, and then Squawk. For here, we can actually Electric Generator. Alright. So we're pretty much set up. We can hold off on playing the Pachirisu for now. We don't need to play the other EXP share. We can actually just end our turn. And we're in a pretty good position. So we'll see what they get off the Nest Ball. We can assume they're probably just going to go like Dialga or Beldum. Oh, they go... Alright. That's interesting. I did not think they were going to go Mew there. We'll see what they end up doing. What we'll probably look to do... There's Zamazenta. That's a pretty good pull. But without, like, Beldums and stuff like that, they can't really do anything with it. There's the Dialga. They're getting a lot of, like, pieces set up, but not, like, important ones. We'll place the energy down onto Pachirisu, and then what we will probably do is we can burn the Sealstone in order to get ourselves a research. And then we can just get rid of all this stuff. We don't really need it. Or potentially, based on their hand, we might want to Iono, because it's like saving the pieces isn't inherently bad. It just kind of depends on what their hand size is like at the, you know, towards the end of this. We'll see what they get off the Ultra Ball. They go Dialga V-Star. Still not really a worry because they haven't set up like any Beldums yet. Which I kind of feel like they should have put a larger priority on. So we can go that to the active. We will... We'll Town Store here. Grab ourselves... Let's grab a Box of Disaster for now. Throw that onto the Honchkrow as well. Then what we can do is Star Alchemy here. Grab ourselves the Iono. Because they want to evolve into the V-Star anyway. At this point, we're going to Pachirisu here with another EXP share. Just to save that, get some stuff on the board, and then our last board slot will be used for Honchkrow. Or a second Honchkrow, rather. We don't need to play anything down yet. We can keep all this stuff in hand. It wasn't going to make a difference. We get our last Pachirisu that we need. We do have an extra Box of Disasters. We have the Max Belt, which is going to make knocking out the either this Mew or the Dialga much easier. We do have the Escape Board as well. It'd be nice to be able to find a boss, but we'll see what we end up getting. The problem with the research here is that I don't want to throw away this many tools. Especially if I, like, don't have to. We'll probably go... Oh, they got it. They got it anyway. quickly mute myself there. I had to sneeze so hard. They're still not really all that set up, though, so that's pretty good for us. Anything they bring into the active we'll be able to knock out without too many issues. We have the second Box of Disaster that we can put on the Honchkrow if we want to. So we'll see what they choose to bring in here. They bring in the regular Dialga. So that's going to be pretty easy for us to KO. Let's see, 150. Alright, so we can go second Box of Disaster here. We'll go a skateboard here. We'll go ahead and Town Store. And we'll put the Bravery Charm down onto the active Pachirisu. Place the energy down onto this one. And then we'll go for Wind Up Thunder. So the reason why we wanted to do that is like the Bravery Charm isn't really that important. Like we'd probably get KO'd anyway because our health total is pretty low, and if they're able to get like a couple, you know, a couple pieces, they're gonna KO us anyway. But we want to be able to keep the max belt on and the potential for Crisis Punch. Because what's likely to happen here is that they're going to be able to Matang, get themselves into the Star Chronos, knock out Pachirisu, and then we're going to have to sack Squawkabilly. So they're going to be 3-3 with us, and so Crisis Punch could become available, and we don't want to research everything away unless we like really have to. There's an Iono. That's not the worst thing for us, though. It's not super ideal. It's actually not bad. We'll be able to Nest Ball, bring out the other Honchkrow. And then what we can actually do here, we're going to make kind of an interesting play here. So we're going to get both of our Pachirisus powered up. We're going to bring in this Pachirisu into the active. Then what we can do is Nest Ball, bring out Honchkrow. We can escape board to it. And then what we're going to do here is that we're going to Town Store to grab the max belt. Then what we can do is we can use the Lost Vacuum here, get rid of the EXP share, remove our EXP share off the Pachirisu, place the max belt, and we should have enough. Wait, I'm still short. Oh, I'm short by 40. Oh, I miscounted. Oh well. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. It's because max belt's only for EX Pokemon. Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have just stacked everything onto the Honchkrow. I forgot it was only for EXs. Actually, this will work out for me. Even if they go Star Chronos here, even on the, with the Dialga, they're still gonna get KO'd because of the Box of Disasters. Yeah, that was a... So I made a mistake, but then they also just, like, kind of ran it down. I'm not sure why they did that. We'll take double prizes. And then we'll just go... What do we want to do here? Yeah, we'll just keep Squawkabilly in the active, since it can't really get KO'd by anything. And we already have the rescue board on it, so we can freely retreat out if we want to. Oh, I can't believe I made that mistake. Because, alright, what I could have done is, like, if I just stacked all the tool cards onto the Honchkrow, then, like, I would have been fine. That mistake cost me so much. I think they also forgot what Box of Disasters does, because, like, nobody plays it anymore. The Iono makes no difference to me. I had nothing I could use anyway. Okay, the boss's orders just came in super clutch. So kind of got a little lucky here, but like I made a mistake and then our opponent made one. Just because I forgot. I forgot that Max Belt doesn't work on Vs, that it's EX specific, because how often am I running into like important Vs anymore? But yeah, now with the boss's orders, that's super hype, because even if they retreat out this Mew, I can boss it back up and attack it with Pachirisu, and with the Max Belt actually working, I should be okay to KO it. I'm pretty positive. It's gonna go Gnome hacking here, just do 20 damage and put some energies down. Yeah. So this should be game. Cool, and I got the Bravery Charm as well. So I can retreat. I didn't even need the boss, but, you know, if I did. And then we can go Bravery Charm onto the Honchkrow. We can Town Store to get another card. We'll grab another Bravery Charm, because why not? And we can hit for 230, getting the knockout. Alright, so we were able to close out the game there. Not exactly how we wanted that game to end, though. We had the tool to end the game. Like, we had the option, or like way to finish it, so we'll have to take it. Unfortunately, our opponent kind of bailed us back out by attacking into the Box of Disasters, but I also think that maybe they just didn't have like a boss or like some other option, so I think they just thought taking out the Honchkrow, like making that trade, would be worth it, because then I'd be like down a ton of tool cards and they'd still get the turn after. So maybe that was the play they thought was best. I think it was a mistake, but you know, I guess there's no way to know. But yeah, that's going to be game 1, guys. I will see you guys in game 2 in a moment. Peace out. Alright, we're into game number 2, and we're going to see what our hand looks like. We open Honchkrow and some pieces, so honestly not too bad. We'll see what our opponent's playing. What we'll probably do here, based on our hand, we'll Nest Ball, look for a generator onto... Ooh. This is interesting. What we'll probably do here is we're going to go Nest Ball for a Pachirisu. We'll Electric Gen. We didn't hit it, which is a little sad. We'll go Energy here, Box of Disasters, and we'll hold off on everything else. We can pass our turn. What we can do is on the following turn, based on what they, you know, like accomplish, what we'll be able to do is go Town Store for the Seal Stone, grab ourselves like an Iono or a Research, and kind of go from there. There's our second Pachirisu, so that's kind of nice. We'll throw it down the town store. We'll throw the Bravery Charm on. We can town store here. Grab ourselves the Seal Stone. Throw that down. We can Star Alchemy. Grab ourselves the Research. Perfect. So we can go energy onto the Pachirisu. We can go that there. We'll go one more Honchkrow. And we will go Bibarel, or Bidoof rather, with our other Nest Ball. Then what we can do is put the Rescue Board down. Retreat. Go Pachirisu. Wind up Thunder, knock out the Dunsparce, and take prize card 6. We got ourselves the toolbox. They can be pretty nice. There's not really any individual tool that we're looking for that extensively right now. This is pretty cool. I kind of forgot Wigglytuff was a card. If you played a supporter, this deck is not anymore, so what, 180? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, double colorless works with Giovanni? Yeah, I guess it doesn't say a basic energy. I never really thought about that. That's really cool. I like that a lot. That's really interesting. We don't really need another Honchkrow. We'll toolbox here. We got another EXP share. Don't really need that as much. We'll go ahead and place this down. We're actually kind of in a bad spot. Yeah, we go Box of Disaster, I guess. Hit for 180. Huh. That's really cool. What are we gonna do? Guess we'll go Honchkrow here, since we can eat an attack no matter what. We'll go ahead and Town Store. Grab a Bravery Charm. We'll set up a third Honchkrow at this point. And we'll end our turn. So there's not much we can really do at the moment. The Iono is pretty big for us. It's actually going to help us a lot. We'll be able to get ourselves a new Pachirisu, so we can attempt to start getting some damage. The Bibarel is pretty big. We can go Pachirisu. Place the energy down. Go for a generator. We do hit. We can place the Seal Stone. What do we want here? I think we'll hold off on Crisis Punch for now. Just get the Max Belt. Place that down. We'll go ahead and Industrial Incisors. Or Industrious, rather. How much health does this thing have naturally? So it'll have 170 left. Alright, so we're gonna Lost Vacuum here. Get rid of the Cynthias. We'll get rid of the Hero's Cape. It'll make this a little bit easier to KO. Because it's gonna have, what, 170 left? Yeah. So I think what we have to do here is we go Rescue Board, Bravery Charm, Research. We go Pachirisu Generator. Alright, that's powered up. Then we can retreat. Go Pachirisu. Hit for 350. Which is a little bit more than what's, you know, needed, but it's kind of what, like, we have to do. We get ourselves 2 more prizes. We get another rescue board. We'll probably be tied at like 3 prize cards apiece coming into this. But it's going to be possible to hit 350 and KO this. And we can always Iono at the end of this turn. So we're gonna go Rescue Board onto the Honchkrow. This is a really interesting deck. I kind of want to play this. Because I feel like you just get so tanky, right? Like, and then you could probably play like Tauros with this. So then, like, you pick this up, you already have another one prepped, you just bring it in. I feel like that could be... Ooh, what does that do? What is this? Once per turn, you may attach therapeutic energy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright. So we have Pachirisu. The boss's order doesn't really matter here. So we're hitting for 270. We just need an energy. So I think we go board here. We Town Store for another board. We can attach the board to Pachirisu. Right? So we for sure need one more tool. I think we attach the Crisis Punch for now, because if we get this knockout, it's not going to matter, and then we just have to hope for 1 energy. We didn't find it, which kind of sucks. We could place the Squawk. We Industrious here. Still didn't find it. I don't think we have one. This is unfortunate. We did have it, but I just couldn't find it. we just have to hope they don't boss us. Is what this is about to come down to. Because they shouldn't be able to knock out Honchkrow here. The problem is that we're not going to be able to make a second Pachirisu. Because we don't have our Super Rod. Alright. So we might be able to do this. It just comes down to if their last card in hand, if it's an energy, then we, like, lose. So we'll go EXP share. Wind up Thunder. See what our last two prizes give us. Yeah, the energy we would have wanted. The only thing I can think of... Alright, there's a Nest Ball, so that's fine. They might not have something. Oh my god. I think we just won it. Because they don't have an energy to use. Very close game. Whoo! Alright. Oh my god, that was so close. That was really, really fun, actually. I like the Wigglytuff deck. I'm going to be looking into that. I think that's really fun. Whew, that was a close one. Edge of my seat on that one. If they had the energy, they won. It just is what it is. There's definitely some stuff I could have done differently. For sure. I definitely want to watch that game back and see how else I could have done it. But that was a very, very, very fun game to play. I hope it was as, intense for you guys as it was for me. But great game 2, and I will see you guys in game 3. Peace. Alright, we're into game number 3. Our opponent won the coin flip, but chose for us to go first. We open Pachirisu and double Nest Ball, so that's very good for us. It's honestly pretty much all you need. The Town Store on top is just a bonus. Honestly, we got an incredible hand. Ooh, we're up against Lugia. That's pretty exciting. We'll go Honchkrow. Lay that down. We'll Nest Ball. Grab our Squawk. We will Town Store. We will attach. And we will attach. And we will place the energy. We will Squawk for a whole new hand. Ooh, if I got another Pachirisu right here, that would have been so good. We'll attach the Box of Disasters. We will play the second Honchkrow down. We will go ahead and place the Bravery Charm. We will grab another Box of Disasters for now. Play that down. And then we will pass our turn. If I got another Pachirisu there, that would have been so sick. We'll see what we draw into. We can always grab ourselves another piece with the Seal Stone. We can burn that for like an Iono or something like that, depending on what they go for. We do hit Lugia V V Star for weakness, so that's always good for us as well. We're pretty stacked up on item cards already. So that's nice for us. Huge research for them. That was great. Getting all 3 Archeops away in, like, a whole new hand. So I think we're probably just going to go ahead and Iono here. I think is going to be the play. Double turbo onto the Minccino. I assume they'll call for family. Master Ball. Alright, we're definitely Ionoing. So I assume they would have won at Lugia V Star rather than just Lugia V, but there's a call for family. Alright, so we'll go energy attachment here. We're going to go ahead and Star Alchemy. We will Iono. We can get rid of all this. We find ourselves another Pachirisu, which is very big for us. We will Toolbox. Found Crisis Sponge. Not that big a deal. At least not for right now. We will Generator. We do find 1 energy. We're able to place that down. We'll throw the Seal Stone down as well. We can Town Store. Find ourselves the EXP share. Slap that bad boy down. Attack for 240. Get rid of the Minccino. If they don't get into... if they don't get into their Archeops on this turn, that'd be so big for us. Because, like, if we were able to Iono them out of their Lugia V Star, then that'd be pretty hype. But it comes down to this capturing room, I guess. The Raikou pin, like, coin is really cool. So, capturing aroma missed. There's the Ultra Ball. So they are going to be able to get out double Archeops. But they may not be able to get into Cinccino. Which could, you know, end up being really good for us. Because if they have to put in Lugia into the active to attack, then, like, that's huge. And all we really need is 1 knockout on the Minccino, or Cinccino, rather. Yeah, I think they are going to go Lugia. No, they probably won't retreat. They'll probably just let their hand be low. And keep the Minccino try to draw themselves into some cards. Yeah. If we can top deck into boss, that'd be incredible, but I was, like, low-key really hoping for that. That would have been so cool. But at this point, we'll just research, because as long as we can find our boss's orders, then we pretty much just win the game. Just flat out. We can go... yeah, we'll just go EXP share here. We'll Town Store. All of this just kind of helps thin our deck out. Grab ourselves a Bravery Charm. Throw that onto the Squawk just to make it a little bit more bulky. We'll wind up Thunder, knock out the Minccino, which will give them more cards to work with, which is, you know, obviously a little bit unfortunate. That's not really what we want. But it's not the biggest deal in the world, because like I said, we're really just looking for our, like, our 2 bosses, and we're just going to pull up the Lugias, and kind of go from there. We have all the Pachirisus that we need kind of already built and set, so that's fine with us. There's a collapsed stadium. We'll get rid of the Squawkabilly for now, just to remove it as like a direct liability. And it doesn't really affect us that dramatically. To lose like the single tool. That's actually kind of a problem. We're gonna lose a lot here. Just because we lost out on a lot of tools. But it does keep our Pachirisus alive, which is kind of the most important factor. Also, if you can hear that, that's the dumpsters at my apartment getting emptied. The truck is extremely loud behind me, and there's not much I can do to kind of dampen that. We'll go ahead and put the one in the active. Honestly, what we might do here... So we'll manually attach the energy here. We will Lost Zone or Lost Vacuum away the collapsed stadium. And then really what we're looking for at this point is a second Box of Disaster would be pretty huge. So we can place this down. Place this. We can throw the Max Belt down. We'll look at the generator. We'll wind up Thunder. The benefit here is that they don't have another Minccino or Cinccino set up. Which means if they want to attack, they're going to have to use Lugia. Which is really, really good for me. I'm just upset I haven't found any of my bosses yet. The last 11 cards in my deck. In a matchup where it would have been pretty pivotal. Pivotal is the word I was looking for. But it's really not that bad for me, because, like I said, they're going to have to use Lugia if they're going to want to attack me, because they can't make a new Cinccino already. So, even if they come in, let's say they boss up a Honchkrow, they're still down to 2 prizes, we come in, knock one out. And also, they actually, like, don't do enough damage to knock out our second Honchkrow. So we're not even really at threat from our bench being pulled up. So this game should kind of be wrapping up. They don't have an A-spec to utilize. So I don't think there's too much they can really do to me. And at this point, we just research just to try to find the last of our pieces. Like, if Pachirisu gets knocked out here, that's totally fine. We just super rod it back in with double energy. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be the play. Yeah, there wasn't anything they could do. I mean, they could use Archeops to attack us, but I think they realize that the game's over at this point. So we'll throw the energies back into the deck. We will Bravery Charm, keep that protected. We will wind up Thunder, close out the game. Yeah, I think they kind of gave up. Because I think they realized that there wasn't. Oh, cool. There's our boss. I think they realized that there wasn't anything they could do. Even if they put all the energies onto the Lugia V-Star to knock out Pachirisu, it was going to be over, because we just bring in either one of the two we already have. We knock that one out. Even if they made a Chinchino at this point, it would have to replace. So, like, they knock out the one in the active. We bring the new one in, knock out the V-Star. They bring in the new Chinchino, knock us out. They're only down to 2 prizes. We only need 1. We bring in our final, knock that out, and the game's over. So I think they just kind of quit. Like, I think they just walked away. And they're just stalling to be toxic, which is, like, pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not going anywhere. The timer will win for me. Yeah, there it is. So kind of an annoying way for our opponent to end the game. There was really no reason for them to do that, but, that is what it is. Sometimes you run into it on the ladder. But yeah, that's going to be game number 3, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love this deck. It's very, very personal to me. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to let me know what you want to see next on the channel. Be sure to let me know any cards that you want to see featured in this format. And yeah, be sure to join the community Discord down below. And I'm still trying to get the tournament set up for the future. Unfortunately, right now, Limitless TCG is just not responding to me. I've reached out for updates on the pending request, and I've gotten nowhere. So hopefully we're able to get that resolved soon so we can run the tournament at the end of the month. If not, I'll have to figure out kind of a new system or some other way to run it online. So if anybody knows any better ways to go about it or a better way to reach out to Limitless, please let me know. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I'm doing all the YouTube things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.